You know that guy you filled out the survey for? His score is B. He's a guy with promising potential, but he has work to do. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10 dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10 dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's more of a talker than a doer when it comes to his career. He likes to think and organize things in his head, but taking bold steps or putting in extra effort is not really in his nature. While he is reliable and steady, don't expect him to set the world on fire with his work.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he keeps his cool and doesn't let emotions get the best of him. He doesn't break down or make a big scene. Instead, he will quietly stick to his routines and try to fix things in an orderly way.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
He isn't the most charming person in the room, and his words can sometimes come off as blunt or harsh. However, he's not someone who picks fights or gets into heated arguments for no reason. While he isn't warm or popular, he's not always in trouble.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
He is the kind who will quietly support you and genuinely feel happy when you succeed. Your achievements won't make him feel small or jealous. He is not full of loud praise, but you'll sense his steady respect and encouragement.
What if you start earning more than him?
You don't need to worry about him secretly resenting you or feeling shaken if you earn more than him. He isn't the type to measure his worth by his paycheck, nor does he get easily upset by someone else's success. His confidence is quiet and stable, so your achievements won't bruise his ego.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He is careful with money and likes to keep things in order when it comes to finances. You'll rarely see him making impulsive purchases or spending on things he doesn't need. He prefers to plan, save, and keep a close eye on where the money goes.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives within his means and doesn't feel the need to show off or act richer than he is. You won't catch him trying to impress others with flashy things or expensive outings. He prefers to keep life simple and well managed, staying comfortable with what he has.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He has a kind heart and cares about people, so he will help out when someone truly needs it. He's not stingy or selfish, but he is careful with money and doesn't spend just for the sake of it. His generosity is thoughtful and practical, not flashy.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is straightforward and open when it comes to money matters. You won't find him hiding bank details or keeping secrets about spending. He's more about working together and keeping things organized than playing games or holding power.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes in keeping things orderly and is practical about housework. It's not just your job in his eyes. He may not do things with excitement or flair, but he feels it's fair to share the load, especially if everyone's living together. If you want a partner who helps keep the household in order, he's reliable.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's the sort who will actually pitch in with chores and even diaper changes, not just stand by and tell you what to do. He likes things to be tidy and in order, so he won't ignore responsibilities or dump them all on you. He does what needs to be done shoulder to shoulder with you.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He tries to understand your side and listens with a steady, practical attitude. He isn't quick to start arguments just to prove himself right. While he may not always express his feelings openly or with lots of warmth, he is fair and willing to listen.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he still keeps his cool and doesn't shout or say things he'll regret. He's steady and rarely loses control, even if something bothers him deeply. Instead of lashing out, he may go quiet or focus on solving the problem.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he doesn't get angry quickly. He has a calm temperament and is slow to lose his temper even when things go wrong. This means you won't be walking on eggshells or worrying about sudden outbursts.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He is able to say sorry and take responsibility for his actions without blaming you. If something goes wrong, he won't look for ways to shift the fault onto you or make excuses. You won't have to fight for an apology or deal with stubbornness.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no truly means no. He is practical, careful, and has a steady sense of right and wrong. He believes in keeping things fair and safe for both of you. So your comfort matters to him.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he doesn't take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He understands that everyone has their own feelings and needs, and he's not likely to sulk or make you feel bad about it. With him, you can feel safe to be honest about how you feel, knowing he won't hold it against you.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care and respect. He is not the kind of person who would use your vulnerable moments to hurt or embarrass you later. He believes in keeping trust strong between you both and values your feelings and dignity.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is steady and not easily distracted by other women. Loyalty and building a secure, peaceful home matter a lot to him, so he's unlikely to stray or act in ways that hurt your trust. You can feel confident that his eyes and heart will remain with you, not wandering off to others.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he isn't over possessive or the type to act jealous, controlling, or always suspicious. He feels secure in himself and trusts you, so you won't find him checking up on you or making unfair demands. He understands the value of giving space and allowing trust to grow naturally.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective side isn't a cover for controlling behavior. He looks out for your well being in a thoughtful and gentle way, not by trying to boss you around or limit your freedom. When he offers advice or steps in, it's out of genuine concern, not a need to control.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a team effort and believes both parents should share the load. He won't sit back and expect you to do everything. Instead, he will quietly pitch in and handle his share of the responsibilities. With him, you'll have a true partner in parenting, not just an extra pair of hands.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and handle the situation with a level head. He doesn't lose his temper easily or shout when things go wrong. His calm approach helps the family feel secure, turning problems into teaching moments rather than big dramas.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He respects your need to care for yourself, pursue your interests, and have an identity beyond just parenting. He isn't the type to pressure you into fitting one role or ignoring your own dreams.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, this is not the kind of man who would suddenly ask you to quit your career after having a child. He values order, fairness, and shared effort. So he understands that both parents play important roles at home and at work. If he supports your career now, it's genuine and steady, not just for show or until circumstances change.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He is likely to treat your parents with steady respect, but may not be very warm or expressive. He will fulfill his duties, speak honestly, and make sure they are comfortable, but you may not see him being overly affectionate or chatty. He values order and calm, and that's how he extends consideration to your family too. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change just for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and won't make things worse. He doesn't jump into arguments or let emotions get out of control. He won't say hurtful things or add to the drama, but will help you find steady solutions.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
Yes, he's the kind of man who may be modern and supportive with you in private, but expect you to act like a traditional supportive wife in front of his relatives. He values order, routine, and keeping family harmony, so he may prefer you to follow certain customs or show respect in ways that his family finds comfortable. This doesn't mean he wants to change who you are, but he may feel more at ease if you adjust and fit in during family occasions.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will quietly support you but may not openly challenge his family unless it's truly needed. He believes in keeping peace and order, so he'll try to smooth things over rather than take sides loudly. You can count on his steady backing, but don't expect dramatic confrontations.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He's not a classic mummy's boy, but he does care about keeping family harmony and order. If there's a conflict with his mother, he won't blindly take her side, nor will he ignore your feelings. He balances respect for both you and his family, aiming for a calm middle ground rather than choosing sides harshly.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He is not the kind of man who will share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He respects boundaries and understands that some things are best kept between a husband and wife. Your trust and privacy matter to him, so he won't turn to his family for every little problem.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So, overall, this guy gets a B. He's a guy with potential, but he has work to do to live up to it. Being in a relationship with this man is like living with someone steady and dependable who creates a calm and orderly home. You can trust him to help with chores, manage money wisely, and stand by you in practical ways.